Well, they did it again. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Hey two-wheeler family, welcome back to another edition of Tech Tips Thursday. And today we're going to be going over something that I've been real excited about and kind of waiting and wishing they would finally release it, and they did. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2. And I've been waiting for this for a while. I was a big fan of the Rode Wireless Go, the first edition, and they worked really well until, of course, they got stolen when we were in California. But I was very happy with them. They worked really well. Sound quality was great. I never had any issues, any dropouts or anything like that. The only thing I had wished was that you could pair a second transmitter in order to have two transmitters going into one receiver. That way I would be able to have one for me, one for Nina, and both of them would be able to record to one receiver going to the camera. The cost of this unit is $299, and in comparison with the first generation I believe was $249, so it's only a $50 difference, so not a huge difference at all. Now let's talk about some of the changes. Obviously you have the two transmitters and one receiver this time. Another big feature is now it has 8 gigabytes of onboard memory, and what that's used for is recording. So each device, each transmitter can record its own soundtrack into the unit itself. So if I ever have any issues with it dropping out or losing connection to the camera or static, whatever the case may be, I'll always have a backup track on the device itself, which is huge. Now with the 8 gigabytes of memory, they claim that it can record 40 hours of audio compressed and 7 hours uncompressed. And I think that's phenomenal. I don't think I'll ever use uncompressed. That's like broadcast quality. I don't have any need for that. But to get 40 hours of recording time, that's phenomenal. The battery life on them is 7 hours, just over 7 hours. But the good thing is you can run it off a power bank or any kind of electric source via USB-C and be able to use it until the memory runs out. Now another big feature that it has is now it has a digital output. So you're able to connect this receiver directly to either a cell phone, an iPad, or a PC or a Mac, and you can record your voice straight from the microphone straight to the computer, nothing else needed. So you just plug in the USB-C into your Mac, for example, and you can record your audio right there, do voiceovers, whatever you need. Or you can plug it into your cell phone, keep your cell phone in your pocket, and let's say have a lav mic on you and you can record all the audio directly to the lav mic. Now, they also give you 3 Usbc cables, which is great. So each device can be charged at the same time. You don't have to swap cables and one's charged, wait for the other one. They give you literally everything you need. They also give you a nice pouch to carry all 3. And they give you a really nice cable. So this cable here, this is a cable that would go to your camera or whatever device you're recording to. What's nice about this cable is it's a flexible cable and it holds its shape. So if I was going to plug this into the camera, I can basically mold it around the shape of the camera and have it stay in place. So it's really good for cable management. Another nice change they made is, remember these little dead cats here? Let me show you that here. Oops. So these little dead cats was a pain in the ass to work with on the first generation, and the reason for that is they kept falling off. So just their method of implementation on it wasn't great. And what they did this time, and they were very clever about it, if you can see on the camera here, let's get that to focus, shows you these 2 little arrows, and what that's for is when you put the dead cat on, you lock it and it locks into place. Once you do that, it's not going anywhere. So great idea on them. They really listened to people's complaints and they solved them. So they did a great job. They even give you an extra one in case you lose it. Now another really nice feature with this is you can use these microphones two different ways. You can either have them as stereo, where one will pick up a left channel, one will pick up the right channel, and then you can join them together. And what's nice about that is you have two separate tracks, so you can adjust the audio individually. For example, if Mrs. Two-Wheeler is speaking lower than I am, I'll have two separate tracks so I can raise her audio to match mine, and your audio will be on the same level. Another method you have, I don't know who would ever use it or what you would use it for, but you can also have them combined onto a single track. Problem with that is then you don't have that control anymore for the audio levels. So it doesn't make sense, but it's there, you can do it. They did also release a new software. They have an app, I forgot what the app's called. Let me check first. So they have an app, it's called Road Central, and what that allows you to do is further control each device and all the features on it. So for example, you can control what each button on the bottom here does. You can use it as a marker, or you can use it as a mute button. You can also turn on and off the recording feature if you don't want to use that, if it's not something you need. You can leave it off to save battery. You can also control your level of adjustments for the gain. Now in the old one, I think you just had 3. It was basically high, medium, or low. And this one you can kind of micromanage with further detail. Another thing they increased tremendously is the range. The previous one had 300 feet of range. They've now doubled it to 600 feet. I don't know what application you would ever need to be 600 feet away. The advantage is that within close range, you're less likely to have dropouts or interference. So 600 feet, great job, Rode. So my main use for this is going to be not so much on the cameras, but what we intend to do is I'm going to have one of these transmitters connected with a lav mic that's going to be routed up in Nina's helmet, and the second one's going to be in my helmet. And then the receiver, I'm either going to wire it to a recorder, I have my Zoom recorder, or I'm going to connect it to the GoPro and just let it record that way. And the beauty about it is if I ever do have any issues and one didn't pick up, I'll always have the backup tracks recorded on the device itself, so I don't have to worry about that. So super excited. I'm hoping this is going to change our audio game. I mean, you know, as you know, we've had issues in the past with audio. I think every motovlogger has. I've had plenty of videos where I recorded, and when I got home and went to edit the videos, either I didn't have any audio at all, or the audio would be staticky, there would be noise or clipping. There were a lot of different issues. It was never stable. So I think this is going to take it to a whole new level, and I'm very excited to use it. I haven't gotten it out yet. Haven't gotten to try it out yet in the helmets. I wanted to do the review first and show you them, but I did test out the audio. The quality, I think, is much better than the first one. It's crystal clear, no static, no background noise, and this should be really a fantastic add-on to our setup. Now, speaking of our setup, I've also made a couple of other upgrades I haven't gotten into yet in the video, but maybe I'll do a separate video for that. I purchased a new GoPro Hero 9. And that's the one I'm going to be using this with. I also purchased the media mod for it, the remote, all the necessary accessories that go along with it. So I'm hoping that between that camera and this setup here, the Rode Wireless Go 2, it's going to bring a whole new level of quality to our videos. So once we're able to go and start traveling again, we'll bring you better video, better audio. So, I mean, this is all for you. This is the reason we do it. So I'm investing the money to bring up the quality, give you what you deserve. I'm thirsty. Cheers. So yeah, in summary, I think Rode did a fantastic job with these devices. I mean, they put all the features that everybody was asking for in the first edition, and they even improved on top of that as far as the range goes, the audio recording in each device, the sound quality. They fixed the issue with the wind muff. I mean, what more could you ask for? You know, they give you a nice bundle. You have a nice case to carry everything in. You have the cable. You have 3 dead cats. I mean, it's just a complete system. I mean, couldn't ask for anything else. They literally nailed it on the head. Now, I didn't do any audio tests in this video. There's plenty of them out on YouTube. I'm sure you can find them. If you guys would like to see one, let me know. I'll gladly make another video. This is basically a review at its core. It's not an in-depth review by any means, and I just think there's enough of them out there, and that's not really what this channel is about. We're not about doing in-depth reviews on audio gear. This is just another piece of the puzzle for vloggers, and just wanted to share that with you. So if any of you guys are struggling with your audio, you're looking to upgrade, this is the unit to get. And the only thing left now is to get out there and start traveling again. Can't wait for that. I'm sure you guys can't wait for the travel videos as well. But in the meantime, you know, this is what I'm doing. I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm doing all these review videos for you. I hope you get something out of them and they help you out. If they do, you know what to do, just hit that like button. Oh, and let me know if you're interested in me doing a video on the Hero 9 Black. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments and I'll do a video on that as well. So that about wraps it up. I'm Mike, Mr. and Mrs. Two-Wheeler, and as always, see you on the road.